Rack, everybody, presented by ogenoDOTcom. You're tuned in with Mark and
Taylor. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
So we have a real treat for you this week. You know what is finally here?
Secret Invasion.
The Skrulls
number
have
one.
landed. The Skrulls have finally landed. We also have Amazing Spider-Man, the new arc, issue 555, with Wells and Bacalo, and then we will be also reviewing Action Comics 862 and 863, part 5 and 6, which is part 6 is the finale.
Superman and Legion of Superheroes.
Yes, and there's going to be a little surprise ending, which I will reveal at the end because has really nothing to do with the storyline. It's more of a teaser image for future things to come. Let's start with Secret Invasion.
Okay. Secret Invasion number 1 came out today. Brian Bendis, Leinil Francis Yu. What'd you think, Mark?
Fantastic. Lived up to the hype, and
Hell
you guys
yeah.
know I don't like things that don't live up to the hype.
No. There's been a lot of hype about this book. This book has about 2 issues worth of material in it. A lot happens. There's maybe 4 oh crap moments in it. 4 or 5.
I would say more. I mean, what I really think
I'm not even talking about the Skrull reveals.
Just other things?
Yeah.
I mean, I think what Bendis was trying to do is, in House of M, how he was saying that the first 2 issues could have been combined into one. This is what he did with this.
And he made up for that with this.
He really did.
Starts off with a huge bang.
This is going to be spoiler-free, these reviews, so check out our Secret Invasion debates, part 1 and 2, which will really discuss the Secret Invasion panel by panel, pretty much, page by page.
Major events. So you watch this, read the issue, then check out the debate, because the debate is not spoiler-free.
It is not spoiler-free. No, not at all.
And we also have our Road to Secret Invasion special, which basically highlights New Avengers 1 through 15, talking about all the Skrully activity that we noticed in there.
Yeah, and there was a lot of it.
Yeah, in detail. Issue numbers and page numbers, so you guys at home could check it out if you have the issues.
Okay, cool. So let's go into a little bit of detail. What did you like about it? What did you like about it?
Well, just by looking at the book, looks great. This is some of Leinil Yu's best work. It's inked by Mark Morales. It's some of his tightest work. He still has that sketchy quality to him, but it's much cleaner in this. It looks great, and the writing flows really, really well.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
It was. I would say it actually took me a little bit longer to read because there was so much hustle and bustle in the store today.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to be going home and reading this at least another time.
Definitely.
The artwork you liked?
I did.
Did you not like anything about this book?
Honestly, no.
You're happy with the reveals?
I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, it's the first issue. There's 3 definite reveals. Well, he says 4.
I say 4. That's what the
we're
debate
kind
is.
of debating. Oh, I'm kind of debating about one of them, but I thought they were good. They were important. They're important to what happened in the story.
And what happened in the past.
Yeah, and they weren't huge ones. It's not like Spider-Man was revealed or anything, but it's important moments, and I was definitely happy with them. It's issue 1. It has to start off, but they can't show all their cards in the first issue.
Now, the only thing that I did not like one thing about Secret Invasion. What? There was one splash page. I'm not going to say what it is. Check out the debates, but
that's one of the oh crap moments.
If this is true and they've actually done this, they've copped out so many different events. But
we don't know what they're doing.
We don't know what they're doing.
A lot of things are shown in this book, and they can go multiple ways. We're not going to... There's no way to know the way this book is going to go, which is kind of cool about it, I think.
It is. I'm really excited for the Secret Invasion tie-ins.
Yeah, Fantastic Four, X-Men, Young Avengers Runaways.
What do you give this?
A+.
I actually give it an A+ too. Fantastic start.
All right.
Our first A+ goes to the Secret Invasion.
Good job, Bendis.
Great job. Next one, Amazing Spider-Man. I have to say, I was pretty impressed with this issue.
And you have not been liking this.
And I have not been liking it at all. The artwork still really bugs me.
Yeah,
I do not like Pachalo's
not the best
artwork.
in the relaunch.
You will know him from X-Men.
Yeah, a bunch of X-Men books. Candy and regular, numerous times.
He did Supernovas, I think. Yeah, he did the Supernova arc on X-Men recently, a couple of years ago. Really do not like his artwork. Yeah. But the storyline, the text, and the dialogue is finally believable.
It's great.
I'm reading it.
It's definitely... up there with the best writing since the series had been relaunched.
Oh, definitely. And it's a Wolverine Spider-Man team up. It's cool.
It's cool.
Like,
and their dialogue between each other is really, really good. They bounce off each other very well.
Now, there was one really funny line that I thought Spider-Man asked Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange for something, and pretty much a weather forecast. So then he did his little chant, and then Wolverine says to Spider-Man, "You're using our Sorcerer Supreme as a weatherman?"
Yeah.
I have a lot. So then Spider-Man's like, "I have a lot to do today."
Yeah, exactly. Now, there's some good stuff in this issue. The artwork is kind of hit or miss, but it's a fast read, and not because it's a light book, just because the dialogue flows really, really well.
Mm-hmm. The artwork definitely does differentiate between like when he closes in on Peter Parker,
Mm-hmm.
and then like when it's the background.
Yeah.
And so
but
it
certain
is
times during the blizzard, I found it kind of hard to tell what was going on.
Yes.
Because the snow is everywhere.
Yes, I do agree with that. There's a lot of action in the book, some character development, some comedy, and I thought it was just a good issue.
Yeah, and this is the first part of the new 3-part story arc. So if you haven't read it, pick it up.
I would pick this up.
It's definitely been one of the best of the relaunch.
First time I've suggested it, so I'm gonna give this a B, up from my C minus.
B also.
Okay, cool. Now, our issues: Action Comics 862 and Action Comics 863. Let's just say that the Legion arc, Superman and the Legion of Superheroes, went out with a big bang.
Fantastic.
Went out with a big freaking bang. Let's just cover the issue real quick. 862, let's just brush through. This was last month's issue. It really just goes where Brainy and Superman Brainy, they found each other. They're working with a couple of other Legionnaires, and they're fighting Earthman, and
who has the power to absorb all the different Legionnaires' abilities.
Yes, and he's captured a lot of them. And just one scene, the substitute Legionnaires take a bus, and they crash into the Justice League space station. And that's where, like, all hell breaks loose. Justice League, which is, like, Earthman, the bad guys. That's really where all hell breaks loose. Then there's a couple other reveals, like, I don't know why the sun is actually red
and not yellow.
That was a really cool reveal, and I like the way they did it. Earthman, you get to see a fight between Earthman and Superman, which I thought was awesome. I'm not going to tell you the outcome. Superman may actually not win this fight, though. So I would pick this one up.
Superman die again?
Death of Superman?
Part 2. Part D.
Alright, moving right
Which leads
along.
directly into...
which leads directly into issue 863, and I gave that issue a B+.
B+.
B+, okay. And Action Comics 863. Check out the... Go get the variant over there.
Oh,
Pretty sick variant we got. But 863 is the finale of Jeff Johns and Gary Frank's arc, 6-issue arc. There's the variant.
There's the variant. Straight out of Superman Returns. Straight out of it.
Fantastic. And remember that in Superman in this arc was modeled by Christopher Reeves, which I thought was very cool. Again, this issue continues the battle between Superman and Earthman. Oh, I guess he did make it out. Damn. Spoiler.
Good job, man.
I'm sorry, guys. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Not anyone thought he was going to die, though. Okay, a couple cool things happen. A couple explosions. Superman, oh, he's
Some
dead
Legionnaires
again.
lock lips. It's cool.
Yeah, the way they did that. You finally...
Another Superman Returns moment, almost.
That's right, that's where this was from.
No, he doesn't do that in the
No?
but he falls to Earth.
Okay,
Superman Returns.
I don't remember the exact scene, but anyway, you finally see Superman get to talk to the people of Earth and explain to them that who he really is. If he is an Earthling or an alien.
And Superman gains the upper hand in the fight against Earthman. Won't say how, but he does.
But it's a pretty cool fight, it does get bigger. Then moving right along, they're talking for 3-4 pages. Then Superman, a very touching moment.
Ends with this really nice moment, with the flashback when Clark's young and he first meets the Legionnaires.
And then now in today, when he's Superman and he goes to the same spot where he met them.
It gave me goosebumps. It's really good. One thing that this issue does is it humanizes Superman a lot and just drives home the emotional factor between it. Superman is a larger-than-life character, but...
Alright, we got about a minute.
Stuff like this.
Okay. This was the splash page I'm talking about. DC meant to do this. They have finally given a I guess, splash page preview for what Final Crisis is going to be like. This is going to be a mini-series of 5 issues stemming out of Final Crisis. It's going to be Superman and the Legion of Superheroes versus Superman Prime and the Legion of Supervillains.
That's pesky Superman Prime.
A twisted Superman from a parallel Earth long dead, obsessed with destroying everything obsessed with destroying everything ours has inspired, including the greatest heroes of the 31st century, who will answer their call for help. Drawn by George Perez. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But George Perez and written by Jeff Johns.
This book is going to be coming out in August, while Final Crisis is on hiatus.
Okay, this was definitely meant by DC because they wanted to gain a big media buzz while Secret Invasion was out. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have a little stint on this as more comes out, but we got to cut the video short. Otherwise, YouTube won't let us post this video. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for tomorrow's part 2, which we will be doing our speed round. Thanks for tuning in. Our speed round, yeah, I hope they'll...